Hey guys, welcome back to Kathy Rain, part 3. Again, I'm clicked out, just getting myself all ready here so you don't hear the music. And now. There we are. So welcome back to Kathy Rain. We just got the Gravedigger achievement last time. We're doing a lot of pavement pounding today. Day 2 is all about Dave the Hacker. So let's load post Gravedigger achievement day 3. We may or may not get to go to the down the Lynchian rabbit hole tonight. I honestly have no idea. So we'll see. Dave 2. Very nice. Let's go to Sue's house. Aw, you got your first goddammit from my mod. You should feel proud of yourself. Don't tempt them. These things are fucking evil, Kathy. I hate seagulls.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
No Nathan today?
Nah, haven't seen Nate all day. Probably out in the woods.
Shit. I wanted to talk to him last time, so I definitely missed talking to him accidentally.
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
I don't need to ask her about that.
I mean, okay.
Did you know that somebody stole Lily's paintings from Wade?
Huh? Now, I knew he got robbed a few years back, but I thought he still had them all.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
You mean Goober? Nobody calls him Franklin anymore.
Right, that's Goober.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Good talk.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
I really like Sue, though. Let's see what he was drawing, though. Kathy, don't just walk over it. Lily, me.
That must be Lily. She seems very happy. Is this how Nathan still sees himself? As a little boy?
Yes. In case you could not tell from the last time, from what you would have been able to if I'd fucking talked to him, because I'm a dunce. Nathan is mentally ill. And he's a very sweet person. But we got a ripped drawing.
I'm doing that already. Looks like Nathan knows the strange red man. I need to talk to him about this. A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
Okay, so let's talk to Sue about the red man.
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
Do you know who the red man is?
Oh, that's just Nate's imaginary friend. The Red Man has been around ever since my boy was little.
I see. So there's no actual person in town he could be referring to?
No way! According to Nathan, the Red Man hasn't changed in 30 years.
Okay, so Nathan is 30. Let's not say that. We want Sue to take us. Again, not to write off Nathan. You know, it's like, oh, he's mentally ill, but like, Sue obviously has her opinion on the matter. Let's not involve the mom in this. So it sounds like Nathan has quite an active imagination, and we'll leave it at that.
Sounds like he has quite an active imagination then.
Oh, you have no idea. He has unique names for each of the kitchen utensils. Nuff said.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
We've already got the daughter who died and now the 30-year-old son involved. Let's not get the mom involved with the Crimson Man as well. I think that's just for Sue's safety. Alright. Now we need to go to the clinic. Hey nurse, what did you do to Goober after I tased him? I mean, after he seized.
I need a word, Miss Mendez.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Okay, thanks.
Ah, okay. So, he went to the church. Okay, I should hopefully be getting one of my first skins soon as well, actually.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Anything you need. I'm Isaac Price.
Kathy Rain, but I'm guessing you figured that out already.
I did. Rumors spread quickly around here. So how can I be of service?
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate. You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
In a way, he and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Really?
Oh, yes. I was a teenager back then. Full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride and showed me how I should follow my heart, regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. Before I was ordained, I was a substitute teacher in her high school.
Really? Did you know her personally?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
All right, so how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school a lot. And when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody. She always looked depressed and hunched down like she had the whole world on her shoulders.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is, when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize that name, no.
Do you know anything about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one. This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he had done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry, thinking of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The sign of God. This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here, in Conwell Springs. Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed, the stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity, as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or where this event took place?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Well, it was the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
I take it that the church started declining after the death of Father Bill?
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you, the church is still very much thriving.
Looks kinda empty to me.
It's not really our peak hours.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
Good call
I'm
out.
going to assume you meant no disrespect, child.
Oh, fuck off!
I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
No. That is like the most Weasley-ass thing you can do. Kathy was 100% right to call you out on that. If people want to find faith, they will do so on their own merit. I have nothing against religion. But it's when you start it's when you start taking advantage of people at their weakest hour that you're a fucking scumbag. If somebody wants to, like, for example, after my papa died, my nana, so on my mom's side, my mom's mom found faith on her own, completely on her own. Not that she hadn't been religious before. She was previously married to a pastor before she left him and met my papa years down the line. But she knew about faith and everything, and she just sought, like, she thought maybe she could find some kind of comfort in faith after my papa died, and she did. And she had a very healthy relationship with the members of her church, and it made her very happy. So that's a very healthy thing to do. Nobody handed her a fucking pamphlet at his funeral saying, like, hey, come to our fucking church. Sleazeball. Also, remember that we heard from, I think, Goober over there, that they were more cultish in the era of his father, and he threw all that out the window. Isaac did, so why isn't Isaac telling us that? It's a little weird. It's common, if it's common knowledge.
Do you know who Franklin Goldfarb is?
I'm afraid not, my child.
That's funny, because he's sitting right the fuck over there.
This may sound strange, but Have you heard of or seen a strange man dressed in red?
Only our Lord and Savior Jesus. Surely his rags were drenched in blood as he lay upon the cross.
That's not what I meant. I mean someone here in Conwell Springs.
Are you joking? I haven't seen a person like that, no.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap. Impressive window. There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights. I really shouldn't. They might burn.
Speaking of burn.
Huh. Even I wouldn't stoop that low.
Achievement unlocked, Heretic. Achievement unlocked, Pyromaniac. We got our first motorcycle skin. We did that for doing every lighter related thing you could do with Kathy. Alright, so now let's talk to Goober, because I'm guessing we can't go in these doors.
Locked.
Guessing this one is too. But we'll check.
Locked.
That's what I thought. Okay, yep, not missing anything.
Hello again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go. I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Huh. Yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
I'm afraid that ship has long since sailed, buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy!
I don't need to ask him about that.
He did witness the theft, though, I thought.
I should probably confront him directly about him being a witness.
Okay. Oh, so we use his name.
I don't need to ask him about that.
If you're gonna ask anyone about a dude in a red suit, why wouldn't you ask the local bum who's talking about Joseph Rain being the work of aliens? Like, why wouldn't you?
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade Estate.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
What did they look like?
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
Bullshit. Spit it out.
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters, B something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. It closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We've only had this in our entire fucking lives.
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Beehive? Bet high? Big head?
So, that was the only thing that Brian Rain, her father, and Brian Rain left Kathy. So.
Okay, that's all for now.
See ya.
Also,
Nah, that god old fast.
oh, Kathy.
Yep, I totally went there.
Achievement unlocked, repeat performance. Achievement unlocked, bum friend. We got a new design. Racking them up. When we started this, we had exactly half of the achievements, 20 out of 40. But a lot of them are just like, oh, hey, you got this skin, you got this skin, you got this skin. So. Rat. We're actually going to need the flame one to get another achievement at a certain point. But I like how that looks. Looks pretty baller, so we're going to keep it for now. Hey, Grandma, check out my new digs. So we can either ask Grandma or Charles Wade about this.
Oh, hello, dear.
But you know what? We're gonna talk to Grandma. Because Charles Wade is
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
whatever.
Very well, dear.
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
Yes, dear, it means the Black Hats. They're those ruffians on motorcycles whom your father is associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense. What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned your father into a horrible person. You should stay far away from them, Kathy. They're awful people, just awful.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Which means we're obviously going to go. But I didn't want any judgment on that shit from Charles Wade, of all people. Wonder if I can go talk to him about it anyway. It's like, if it's still available. So, can I? Or is the nurse not gonna let me? Cool, she's jamming, I guess. Sup?
I had some more questions, Charles.
I'm listening.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Not much. They used to stir up all sorts of trouble, but Truman kept them in check.
What about now? Are they still active?
I believe they are. Given the incompetence of Sheriff Boyks, I'm sure they're having a field day out there.
Do you know where I can find them?
Not exactly. They have a clubhouse somewhere outside of town, but that's all I know.
I don't need to ask him about that. Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
Bye, Charles. I'm gonna try not to yawn because I just saw you yawning. I'm trying very hard. You could say that in a less creepy and terrible way. I know, just his voice. Well, like I said, I find it oddly hypnotic. Remember we had that whole discussion about the family dog Ruffles? I'm not gonna do it again. He does have an enthralling cadence. Yes, he does. I know, I'm not going to. Let's go to the sheriff. That's the lead we have right now. Who's bodily resisting the urge to request a callback?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Oh my god, yes. I have shit that I'm doing.
I don't need to ask him that.
Okay, well, Kathy.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Why, you care to join? I'm sure they'd be real impressed by your big bike, but that's a man's club.
Let's just say I have a healthy curiosity.
I'd say your curiosity borders on mental illness. You have a death wish? Bikers don't mess around with little girls.
You gonna help me or not, Sheriff?
Not really. Go bother Lenny with it.
That's all for now.
Good.
Alright, fuck you too.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Let's talk to Fred here.
I don't need to... Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Not really, Kathy. Sorry.
Nah, I don't want to ask. What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so. What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader. Bo Brunson. Big Bo.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
Lenny gives no shits. He's like, yeah, I'll just send you it.
Got it. Thanks.
A location added.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Lenny like, I'm not like other cops, I'm a cool cop. More like Lenny like, hey Kathy, I want to date you.
Sweet butt incoming!
Like hell I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? I think she does.
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Or you'll be scraping your balls off the floor, you fucking pig.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Let go of me! God.
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss. I'll go.
Bo's pretty cool.
He'll be disciplined for that.
He better be. I take it you're Bo?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother.
Thanks.
Who are you really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it then.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted enough time with you.
I need to figure out some proof.
Before I do that, hopefully I can still get this achievement, because I just fucked up. Maybe I can. If not, I can reload it off screen. It's cool. That's why I keep all my saves. Okay, change into the rat. Go to the Black Hats. Yep, just rolled into the shop. Achievement unlocked. Okay, we still got it. Hey, anyway, look at what my dad left me.
This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I guess you'd know. Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Go ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you for now.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No, we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
Preach, Bo.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page, I'd praise him. On the next, I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me, but he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
Okay. I don't believe that was in the original game. Maybe it was. But we didn't really get a lot of elaboration on how Joseph was kind of a crappy dad. I'm not like other girls, except she's not. That's the thing. She's not just like, I'm not like other girls. I mean, if you've got to get your motorcycle literally fitted for you, I give her a pass on that one.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
No.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Myers' paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Making coffee? I think we got that covered, Cupcake.
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You're nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
All right, I'm gonna hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Thanks, Bo. See you around.
So about that, not
Hey,
like
Brian's
oh,
girl.
Yeah?
Hello, sir.
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey.
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind. But I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
I take that back. Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
No, Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
So let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared. Brian was like a son to him. The boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try. But wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit. Pretty wild.
Trippy. Thanks.
You're welcome, darling.
Let's see. You'd hallucinate.
Here's an interesting segment.
And it
Another
tastes like
interesting
pepper.
trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper. The pollen of the plant has also been known to cause hallucinations in concentrated amounts. Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
Oh, of course it's the fucking plant again. You think we were ever done with that?
Impressive bar. These guys like to drink. Hey, bartender, do you happen to know how to make a Bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is something different.
Afraid not. I can make you regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
All right, then.
The Black Hats. I suppose the name comes from the old Western trope. "100% country music. Be still, my heart."
Hey, we're back in the days when country music was actually
Whew,
good.
out of order. My ears are safe. A member of this motorcycle club. I'd rather just talk to their leader. A member of this motorcycle club. I'd rather...
I like Emmett.
Hey, Emmett.
Yeah?
Remind me again.
Taste it,
okay.
and if you...
All right.
Anytime.
He's just a hint. Well, no, but I'm still mad about it. I mean, understandable.
Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink.
Taste it, and if you... Anytime.
All right. I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink. Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a dr
Hello, random squirrel. So, Nathan's not out here. Guess he's in another area of the woods. Oh, there's Bo, just chilling.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
Whatever you say. One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
The club will cover that, Jose.
Sure thing, VP.
Thanks again, Emmett.
Ah, I missed the VP.
You got it.
Good man. He's like a one-scene character, but I like him a lot.
Hey, Bo. I've got something for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something like that.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any second. You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy had offered him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. He returned a week later with a nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Huh.
Whoa, Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Could be. I don't know who that is. It was a priest. I know that much.
Thanks, Bo. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man? Not even curious?
I am.
I couldn't give 2 shits about that asshole.
Look at these.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give 2 shits about.
Bo's got a point.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you something. Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities. And I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too. That day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
Achievement unlocked. Prospect. I like the black hats. We really don't see them much, but I like them. So if they do make another Kathy Rain game, like a sequel, I hope they show back up.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kinda late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, you're the best. I'm starving.
That night, Kathy dreams.
Do you see? You are bound to her, and she to you. The separation is an open wound, a tear that can only be cauterized in agony. For our God is a consuming fire.
Achievement unlocked. We've met before, haven't we? I saw you in the window, Crimson Man. You fuck right off.
Lily's painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery. It's gotta mean something.
Oh, good morning.
Hi, Kathy.
What the... Morning. Wow, this is quite the surprise.
You have such a lovely friend, dear. We've been chatting all morning.
Oh, I have no doubt. She's quite the talker, this one.
You sleep even longer here than you do back home.
Oh, gee, must be the blissful lack of distractions here, E. Can I talk to you for a sec, outside, alone?
Okie dokie. If your grandmother doesn't mind being left all by yourself for a while.
Sure. You go ahead, children. I'll be right here if you need me.
Is the concept of personal boundaries new to you?
That's a rhetorical question, right?
Was a single morning devoid of Eileen too much to ask? I'm frankly surprised that I'm allowed bathroom breaks by myself with you in the same building.
I was super bored. Besides, you never got back home last night. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Well, as you can plainly see, I'm not a corpse.
You could be a very convincing zombie.
Very funny. You can go home now, E.
Fine. I won't tell you what I found in my research yesterday then.
Ugh, I hate you.
I'm so glad you asked. I looked up a few statistics for this county, looking for any anomalies. First off, there's a high number of missing persons reports in the area. That wouldn't be too unusual if, let's say, the county had a high crime rate. But it doesn't. Violent crimes are actually lower than in other comparable counties.
Huh. That's just outright creepy.
It gets even better. It turns out that this county has the highest number of clinically insane in the state. And guess what? Conwell Springs County is tiny. Per capita, the difference to the county in second place is humongous, over 1,000%.
That makes some sense. I found out that this cocky person is Loctite at Ingstrom's.
Wow, we should go talk to him, right? He must have some answers.
That's the plan. I should probably fill you in on the rest I found.
When podcasts become a thing, yeah.
I'm gonna head over there today and confront Isaac about the paintings.
Don't you think it's a bit risky, Kathy? It could just backfire and piss him off.
Oh, I'm hoping it will. Nothing wrong with some good old provocation to make people show their true colors.
You never gave him the picture of the lights, right?
Nah, didn't want the guy to faint. He sounded pretty brainwashed about the Holy Trinity thing.
And none of the church people know who I am, right?
I guess not. So?
My point is that you grilled the priest good yesterday. You already tried it your way. I'm a fellow Christian. Maybe I could try something different, like make up a cute cover story and pretend to want to join their church. If he still won't trust me, I can show him my copy of the picture. Maybe it will make him open up.
I suppose it would give me enough time to drive back to the city and talk to Jimmy before it gets too late.
Yay! Oh, let's do it! I'm so excited. I can't wait to lie to people.
You know that's a sin, right?
Oh, I'm sure Jesus will make an exception this time. After all, he loves me.
I'm not gonna waste any time then. Let's catch up on the phone tonight.
Okie dokie. Talk to you later.
I love Eileen. She's such like a perky, devious cinnamon roll. Wrapped up in like a Christian bundle. I do love that Kathy like calls her out on her shit.
Hello, Jimmy. I've been looking for you.
Oh, is it for real this time?
Yes, this is all very real.
So you're going to ask me about Joseph now?
How do you know that? Who told you?
You did. every time you came here.
You're not making any sense, Jimmy. We've never met before.
I'm making perfect sense. Everyone says so. I'm the sharpest tool in the shed. All bets are off now, Missy. Better buckle up and enjoy the ride. Forget all the rules. No going from top to bottom. No checking off all the items on your list. Start by asking me about the young chronicler.
So you have to ask Jimmy. First off, I want to say I love how this is shot because this feels very, like, I love how this looks. It feels very cinematic. And I think that's difficult to achieve in like a pixel point and click. And I think it's really cool. I can't remember if Jimmy was this like creepy before, but you have to remember he saw the 3 lights. So his brain, he came out better than Joseph did. But I mean, he's not all there. It's what Jesus would have wanted, quoted Kazi. Pretty much. I'm sure the J-Man would be fine with Eileen. So we need to ask him things in certain order, so the young chronicler would be Lily Myers.
Was Lily Myers the chronicler?
The drowned girl, yes. She saw the loops, the endless possibilities. She found that the branches had all been severed. Nothing but inevitability remained, staring her right in the eye. In the end, she was pulled across the great threshold, just like I was. I was next.
Next for what?
You're not listening. I'm next.
Hint, hint. Ask him about, but he said there's no checking things off your list, so you can just ask her, you can just ask him the same thing over and over again. I'm next. Jimmy Cochran.
What happened to you, Jimmy? Why are you in this place?
I'm not. I'm 6 feet under, looking up, watching reruns without a care in the world. You know, Joseph was a beacon. His passing sent ripples traveling in all directions, touching all of us with burning intensity. In my case, resulting in immobilizing guilt. After all, I sent him out there. It was all my fault.
Okay.
What was? What did you ask him to do?
Be patient. We'll get there eventually. We need to follow the rules. Let's continue, ironically, with the men who break the rules.
Those be the Black Hats?
You mean the Black Hats? They're the men who break the rules?
Indeed. Your father broke every rule in the book, did he not?
That's a mild way of putting it.
I feel your pain, but you will be free of him soon enough. I've seen you atop a great pit, dropping the last remaining memento of him into the empty blackness below. Your mother, on the other hand, that's a story with a different ending.
You know Mom? How is she?
Why don't you see her yourself and find out?
It's complicated. Last time we met was ugly.
Looking away won't make it any less ugly, Kathy.
I know, just not yet.
Very well. Let's go see the man you reunited with his family.
The Red Man.
The man in red? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, indeed.
Who is he, really?
The collector of souls. The one who beckons and prepares. Some call him a spirit guide. Others, a devil dressed in red. You are doing so much better than the last time. Now, ask me about the first thing you can think of.
The first thing on your list.
What happened to my grandfather in 81?
Oh, poor Joseph. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong friends, wrong life. An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. There had to be course correction, Kathy. The house always wins.
What did you ask him to do?
I asked him to find the source and destroy it. For me, for Lily, for all of us.
The source of what?
Everything. The madness, the betrayals, the limitless suffering.
How would he do that?
I don't know. Joseph had a plan.
I found the message you left for Grandpa. You said, "It happened to you too." What did?
Meeting the lights, of course. Don't you have my picture from the night in the forest?
You mean this?
Oh, yes. They felt so warm, so comfortable, luring me in. But when they got close, I could feel my mind split in two. I found myself with one foot on either side of the line, the thin line between hell and here. It felt like breathing through my nose with my mouth underwater. No wonder some sink beneath the surface, never to be heard from again.
Was that what happened to Joseph, Jimmy? Did he sink to the bottom?
I wish I knew. I'm just a man stuck with his ear up against the wall, picking up a word here and there. I am so tired, Kathy. I can feel the lights even now. Endless static in my head, like a TV tuned to a dead channel.
But what are they? Where do they come from?
The cradle of obscurity. The alpha to our omega. The distorted mirror.
Why are you constantly speaking in riddles?
Why do you assume I have a choice? We are nearing the end. Ask me about the misguided faithful.
I was gonna say, do you think he really has a choice? He stared into the abyss, and the abyss quite literally looked back.
Is the Church of the Holy Trinity the misguided faithful?
They are, yes.
What makes you call them that?
Isn't it obvious? They believe the lights are divine. The lights are neither divine nor unholy. They are but a twisted reflection of us. The judge and the jury, our innermost child, our greatest fear. Everything we long for and desire. It's more than most of us can take. The cup runneth over.
How do I stop them?
You must go to their birthplace, their source. You must go to the cradle. It's the only way to save your friend.
What? Are you talking about Eileen?
Yes, she is being claimed. She's in great danger. You have to go back, Kathy. Nurse!
I need more than that, Jimmy.
Nurse, help!
Joseph's girl. Achievement unlocked.
I need to find Eileen.
Okay, so veteran for Joseph's girl. Outlaw for Black Hat. I still like the fiery the best, though. I may or may not get a skin again because I may or may not get that final skin just due to me forgetting to bring the taser to Grandma in the graveyard. But I did do it in another save, and it carries over, so I don't know. If anything, I'll get it off camera, but whatever. So let's go to the church. Eileen is in trouble. My guess is she would, or we can at least start at the church. Let's try this door. Okay.
William T. Price. So that's Father Bill. Looks more like a businessman than a cult leader.
Nope, canvas can't be searched, so...
Nothing unusual, just a schedule of typical church events. There they are again, watching my every move in this place. Oof, no corpses, just a bunch of priest outfits in there. Nothing interesting in the pockets either.
Yeah, I love the sound in this game. It never feels unnatural. That was one thing I praised in my written review, and I don't know if I talked about it last time, but it never tries to jump scare you with a sting. It doesn't try to make you feel fear with it. And that's not to say you shouldn't do that, because again, like I pointed this out in my written review years ago, 5 years ago now. Play Silent Hill 1 and tell me that sound design isn't, meant to scare you, but like a lot of modern games really play it up. Where they have a lot of dramatic stings and stuff like that, or they'll have like a screeching violin, or they'll, it's not subtle. This game is subtle, and it treats you intelligently in its build-up and its tension. And I like that quite a bit. Because most modern media in general does not, games included, but I mean, movies sure as hell don't. TV shows don't. Some do. There are obviously exceptions, but for the most part, you're kind of hard-pressed to find stuff that treats you intelligently.
Books on spirituality and theology. Nothing unusual.
In the words of one of my favorite Let's Players, the orchestra on my back is telling me I should be scared. That sounds familiar. Who is that?
Isaac's desk. There might be something useful inside. Found a large old key in here.
Never heard of them.
Hey! What are you doing in here?
Shit.
Cut the bullcrap! Where is she? Where's Eileen?
What in the Lord's name are you talking about?
Red-haired girl, I know she came here to see you. Tell me where she is, or I'm calling the cops.
I don't think that's quite necessary.
Breaking and entering, are we?
You don't understand. My friend has been kidnapped.
Funny story. Hands behind your back, now!
Ugh, you gotta be kidding me.
You better hope that Father Price doesn't press charges.
I want my phone call.
Can't hear you in there.
That's illegal.
You are such a fucking prick.
Enjoy your little vacation. I know I will.
Well, this blows. And I smell like goober. Fan-fucking-tastic. I need to get out of here. Who knows what that freak is doing to Eileen right now? Looks like the mop is within reach. Maybe I can make some use of it. Okay, now what?
Hit the desk. No, use it on the bulletin board. That's right.
Worth a shot.
Swoosh. Schmack.
Oops. These paper clips might be useful.
Yeah, they are.
2 large paper clips, nice and thick. These are probably robust enough to make a lockpick out of them. Okay, let's see if I still got it. Not perfect, but they should get the job done.
Is this new? I don't remember. Ah, no, I don't believe it is. I vaguely remember this.
I'm so good.
Okay, we can't just walk out. But this big locker is still locked.
Locked. What a shocker. Okay, got all my things back. The key I found in the church, too.
Yeah, that was our
Oh, wait.
inventory.
What's this? Something is written on the back side of the photo of the lights. Jimmy must have done it when I wasn't looking. Let's see. Your metal box, Joseph. I'm so sorry. I forgot where I hid it. Weren't we in a different troop before we were men? Or are these memories not mine? Poor Jimmy. Between the ramblings, it sounds like Grandpa gave him something to hide. I'll have to look into that, but first things first. Getting the hell out of here.
Okay. So that's new. The metal box thing, that's new. Also, Ace Attorney hasn't been invented yet. Not in the Kathy Rain timeline. This is the mid-90s. I know this.
Oh, I must have missed this before. The public phone number to this police station is on a sticker here.
This is new. I'm pretty sure. I'm being an anachronistic idiot on purpose, you see. I see.
This is the Conwell Springs Police Department. How can I help you?
Guess what, Lenny? I escaped.
What? Is that you, Kathy?
In the flesh. You guys really suck at your jobs, you know that?
How is this even possible? Where are you?
On my way to find my kidnapped friend, since you guys are totally useless.
This has got to be some kind of trick.
Go check the jail if you don't believe me. Bye now.
Okay. Now we are on a time limit.
Okay, I gotta figure out some way to trick him. Fast.
Yeah, this is new.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Okay, quick thinking.
Come on out. I know you're hiding in there. What the heck?
Sorry, Lenny, you're not giving me any choice. I'm going to find my friend.
Anyone out there? Help me! Please?
I'm glad they added this, because I think last time she just fucking... Like, Lenny just wasn't there or some shit.
Where?
What?
Oh, that's all. Well, I happen to know a fella who likes leather.
Ew.
Now that's a very good girl.
Oh my god. Alright, I mean, no shame on calling a sex line,
Good
but
thing
like...
the bike was still where I left it.
No shame in calling a sex line, but like, don't do that in your office hours, dude. Or in your office. Okay. So if we go to the church, that's gonna be a problem. Also, he wouldn't keep her there. Yeah, on the work phone, no less. Exactly. Price, though. Well, Lenny's not there anymore. Lenny's not coming out of that locker for a while.
Locked.
Huh. We've got an old key. His last name is Price.
Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. And the Lord replied, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. I have swept away your offenses like a cloud, your sins like a morning mist. Return to me, for I have redeemed you. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Hey, what's that?
Eat this! Eileen? Snap out of it! No, God, it's happening again! Just like it did with Grandpa. What did he do to you?
Okay, well, first things first.
He's had enough. It could kill him.
Ow. Achievement. Oh, I did get it! 3 achievements. Double zap, electrocute, and decked up. Which means I got all of the bike designs, which is actually the hardest, quote-unquote hardest. It's the least got an achievement on Steam. It's not hard to do. Okay, come on, Eileen.
Let's get these ropes off of you.
You just got rope, right? Let's tie this fucker up.
That should do it.
Does he have anything
He's knocked
else?
out cold.
Yeah. Does he have anything on him? Loot.
He had a key on him. It looks a lot like the key I found in the attic. Maybe they're somehow related. I better go get some help now, before he comes to. A small key with a tag attached, labeled Storage A5. This must open some kind of storage unit. Maybe there's a self-storage facility in town.
Okay. Do I need to click on Eileen or do I
Wake
just
up,
leave?
E! She's catatonic, breathing but unresponsive, just like Grandpa.
Okay. I'm assuming as we leave, we are taking Eileen with us or going to get help.
All right, we'll take it from here.
Oh. Wow.
Should we bring what's her name to the clinic?
Eileen, and no, she's not physically hurt, it's just shock, that's all. I'll take care of her, please, just drop us off at Grandma's.
All right then, but don't think you're off the hook for that stunt you pulled at the station.
Oh, fuck yourself.
Considering the circumstances, I'm gonna refrain from hauling your ass back to that cell. But you better not leave town until we've sorted all this out, or you can look forward to a statewide APB. Got it?
That's more than fair, Sheriff. Thanks.
Good. Come by the station when you've dropped off your friend. We'll need to take your statement.
I will. It's my fault this has happened to her.
No, it's not. You know exactly who's to blame. That vile man behind bars or whoever is pulling his strings. Go there, find out what he knows, and get to the bottom of this. It's too late for Joseph, but maybe she still has a chance.
Well, I'm sure as hell not gonna wait here for her to rot away.
Good. She'll be safe with me.
All right then, I'm off.
Look at Grandma stroking her hair. Yeah, Eileen got in serious fucking trouble. Oh, actually, let's... Yeah, I agree. Take your bolo and shove it up your ass there, Chief. Yeah, Boyks can go fuck himself.
Any change?
Sadly not, dear.
I have a question for you, Grandma.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
No? Alright.
How is she?
The same. Don't worry about us.
Hey, Grandma, do you know if there's a self-storage facility in town?
I think so, yes. Why don't you look it up in the phone book?
Sure, I could do that. Thanks. Okay, that's all I need.
Good luck out there.
Grandma Rain is, poggers.
Okay, there's a place in town. Got the address, I should head over there.
New location added. Okay, this is, I think, new. We'll see when I get there. Wonder if the hell puzzle's still here. Notice how the traveling screen music has become distorted. Actually hurts my ears. Oh no, I think this was in the last game, actually. It's just, you're barely, like, here.
A small key with a tag attached, labeled Storage A.
Okay, A5.
Storage A6. Storage A5.
Okay.
This is it.
Lily's art. Where is it? What the fuck?
Where is it? Was he trying to uncover something in these paintings? I guess he felt compelled to tell the world how hard he was looking for something. Lunatic. This might come in handy.
Actually... Oh, okay. Yeah, this small key, though, looks very similar. Before I continue the plot...
Doesn't fit. Must be for a different unit.
Okay, but it fits, though, so that means it's for here. Aha!
Aha!
Oh, okay, Kathy, hello. So Grandpa had one here, too.
An old gas-powered lawnmower. Looks like it's in pretty good shape.
Huh.
Nothing useful. So that's where Grandpa's old uniform went. I wondered why I didn't see it in the attic. Looks like an old Boy Scout uniform. Guess Grandpa was involved back in the day. Oh, wait! Didn't Jimmy's note on the back of the photo say something about being in a troop before they were men? That's gotta be the Boy Scouts.
This is new.
It says Camp Parowan on
Yep.
a patch here. Parowan Peak is a local clifftop not too far from here.
That was not in the first game.
Could Jimmy have hidden Grandpa's metal box somewhere in that area?
Yeah, this is new content.
Just some old newspapers in those. Empty. Found a tape in there. There's also something else. A custody appeal form. For me? July 15th, 1981? I don't believe it. He tried to get me back from my mom. Right to the very end. Pull yourself together, Kathy.
A new tape, huh?
This is the tape I found in the storage unit. It's labeled Operation Log Number 2.
Where's Mr. Dicto?
This is Joseph Rain. Operation Log Part 2. August 2nd, 1981. I've come to believe that the glowing lights are sudden bursts of energy, similar to the static discharge that causes lightning. However, instead of a positive and a negative electric charge, the colliding forces have a dimensional nature. Assuming this hypothesis is correct, the lights would only appear on the edges of the zone. If I can plot enough sightings on a map, I should be able to determine the shape of the area. When I have that shape, I can find the center. That's where the source must be. That's where I have to go.
I'll mark the map where I know the lights have appeared.
Nature
The
reserve.
nature reserve is a start, but I'll need to find more points.
It's the only place we know of. Is it a fucking triangle? I don't know. This was not that map was not a part of the last game, actually, or of the OG, I should say. So, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't believe this. They're ruined. He must have used that paint thinner on the paintings. That means there's only a single painting left. The one in the cabin.
And that means we're gonna have to ruin it. I'm so sorry, Sue. Heroin Peak, that is brand spanking new. Oh, we should have checked out that skin, but okay. Okay, so there's an achievement we can get here.
Anybody home? Guess not. Locked. It's a simple tumbler lock.
Post something controversial. It'll break itself. Oh, ER. Sorry. That was very low-hanging fruit, wasn't it? Drawings aren't here. Okay. Oh, I feel so bad for doing this. This is Lily's last painting.
A bottle of paint thinner. A warning label that says it's flammable. This should be able to do some damage. Sorry, Sue. Hidden picture. Oh my god, that's Nathan. He's holding a girl underwater. It must be Lily. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Lily wrote a suicide note, so either she planned this or foresaw it.
Oh.
I knew you were trouble.
Is this new?
Sue, I found something. It's horrific.
Yeah.
Spare me. I invite you into my home, and this is how you repay me?
This is new.
Breaking in here, sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
She just fucked out before.
Just look at it. That's your son. That's Nathan.
You think I didn't know? What kind of mother you think I am?
Oh my god.
Wait. You knew? For how long?
What?
Long enough.
What?
Now it's time for the lady with the gun to ask the questions.
Okay. Relax. Whatever you want.
Good. Now who else knows about this?
Okay. I can't save. Excellent. It didn't tell me to make a save. So, let's just see what happens. Achievement, man.
Oh, gee, well, there's my neighbor, the mailman, the donut girl on the corner. I'm missing someone. Oh, yeah, the cops.
Oh, Kathy.
You think this is a joke? You're not walking out of here if I think you'll rat us out.
Okay. That's not my style.
Not my style, Sue. I don't rat people out.
Because sneaking in here like this is something a straight shooter would do.
This is new.
I can't trust a goddamn word coming out of your mouth. If this ever gets out, you know he'll be put away. They'll lock him up in some horrible institution.
Oh, I need to fail it. Okay. I still need to fail it.
He killed his sister, Sue. Have you considered that a place like that might be the best for him?
How can you say that? You know what those places are like, considering what you did to your mother.
Fair.
It's worse than prison. And not only do they take away your freedom, they force feed you a mouthful of mine dollars every morning. I have to protect him.
Oh, okay. Cabin fever achievement unlocked.
I'm sorry. God, I'm so sorry.
I'm like reeling. Please tell me I get like a redo on that. I don't have to like load the last game. Didn't tell me to save. Thank God. Okay.
I knew you were.
Sue,
spare me.
Okay.
Break it.
Just look.
You think I didn't know?
Wait.
Long enough.
Okay.
Now it's
all right.
time for the lady with the gun to ask the questions.
Okay.
Okay. Relax. Whatever you want.
Good. Now who else knows about this?
Fucking nobody. She had a point though. Mental institutes in the 90s were still very unkind. No one.
No one. I just found out.
Good. Now, we're in kind of a jam, aren't we? How do I know you won't squeal on us as soon as I let you out of here?
It's not my style, Sue.
That's not my style, Sue. I don't rat people out.
Because sneaking in here like this is something a straight shooter would do. I can't trust a goddamn word coming out of your mouth. If this ever gets out, you know he'll be put away. They'll lock him up in some horrible institution.
Okay, I understand that you're scared.
I understand you're scared, but I'm just trying to find the truth. I'm not out to get anyone.
I guess we better pray that we don't end up as collateral damage on your way to the truth then.
Look, Sue, the only reason I'd ever tell anyone about this is if I really thought Nathan was dangerous. You're telling me he's not?
That boy wouldn't have hurt a fly. The only way he could have done such an awful thing is if his sister pulled him so deep into her world of lunacy, he didn't know up from down.
So, you think she made him do it?
Of course she did. Just look at the bloody painting. It's obvious she planned it.
Yeah. I guess it would seem that way.
Part of me resents her for doing that to Nate. That's the real reason I gave up the paintings. They were nothing but painful reminders of when Lily's misery was front, left, and center. But still, she was my little girl, and I miss her so much. But Nate's all I have now, and I'd rather die than let anyone take him from me.
I can help, Sue. I'm sure there's more to all of this. My grandfather knew too, but someone or something got to him when he came too close.
You and him are really alike, you know?
People say that. Where is Nathan now? I just want to talk to him.
He took a boat out on the lake. There's this place where he and Lily used to go. An island.
Okay, how can I get there?
There's another boat down on the dock. A bit shabby, but you can probably fix her up.
I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna walk out of here now, Sue.
Go, before I change my mind. Talk to my boy if you must, but don't come back in here. I don't trust myself right now.
You take care of yourself, Sue. Christ, that was close.
Oh, you have no idea, Kathy.
Oh, what's this?
Is that the
Looks like
fucking
another of
drawing?
Nathan's drawings.
Yep.
He must have dropped it here. Lily is truly menacing here. Is she scolding Nathan or telling him to do something? Nathan seems scared of Lily.
Nathan? Or the Crimson Man? Because I think Nathan is where Sue said he was. No, I think Nathan really is in the woods.
Lily must be in a dark place here. A scary face on a painting. This must have been after Lily started having mental problems. There's the smoky lights again. Nathan looks totally petrified in this picture.
This game subverts a trope that I like. I like how this game subverts a trope. Quite a bit.
All right, let's see here. Oh crap, the tank's empty. I'll have to find some kind of fuel for that, which means that I need to get my hands on a gas can first. Looks like one of the spark plugs is busted too. I'll take that with me. Hopefully I can find a matching replacement plug somewhere.
Okay, so this boat thing is new. I only know what to do here because the achievement guide is telling me what to do.
Hey, you're back.
I am. You guys want my statement?
Yeah, the sheriff is waiting for you.
All right. Oh, and I'm really sorry about that locker thing.
No, I'm not.
I was getting some serious high school flashbacks in there. But I get it. You were looking out for your friend.
I was. But look, how about you and I go grab a sandwich or something when all this is over?
Huh.
Really? You mean as a date?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to. Sounds great.
Oh boy.
Let's figure out the details later, all right? I shouldn't keep the sheriff waiting.
Sure thing. See you, Lenny.
Kathy, you don't need to do that. Lenny was a dickbag too. But, alright.
Let's talk, Sheriff. And that's when I found that creep with her tied up in the crypt.
Jesus, I had my suspicions about that church, but
No,
I
you
never thought
didn't.
it went this deep.
No, you didn't.
So, what happens now?
I'll call the judge and get a warrant. We find anything else, that bastard won't get away with it.
Okay, can I go talk to him?
Go ahead. Ask Lenny to go with you if you need him.
Will do. Thanks, Sheriff.
Think nothing of it.
Fuck you, Boykes.
Don't beat yourself.
Hey, fuckhead.
Hello again, my child.
I hope you enjoy that cell as much as I did.
For a man of faith, this is a room fit for a king. Speak what you will. I have all the time in the world.
Did you have something to do with what happened to my grandfather?
Alas, I did not. What befell Joseph Rain was a product of his own volition.
What's that supposed to mean? You think it was his own fault?
The Lord works in mysterious ways. Joseph Rain was a good man, but what happened to him was according to God's divine and perfect justice.
What do you really know about Lily Myers?
Oh, the drowned girl is a conundrum. God gave her the gift of prophecy, a blessing, and a great honor. In return, she spat in God's face, cursed him for what he had done, and mocked his design by taking her own life.
You're wrong about that. She made her brother do it. Suicide by proxy.
Tricking the slow of mind into committing sin for her? Her wickedness was even greater then. Alas, there is no hiding from God. Her soul knows only fire and brimstone now.
Why did you destroy Lily's paintings?
Is that what you think I did?
They looked pretty ruined to me.
Like an ignorant child. You look only to the surface, and not on what lies hidden beneath.
Are you implying that the paintings contain some hidden message?
Oh yes. Lily was special in God's eyes. A chronicler, a bestower of wisdom. As an emissary of God, it is my duty to unlock the divine knowledge in her work for all of mankind.
What is your church really about, Isaac? What are you trying to accomplish?
The same as any other church.
What?
All we want is the salvation of mankind.
By any means necessary? Clearly kidnapping isn't out of the question.
Unnecessary evil. I look at the bigger picture, the greater good. One day you'll understand.
You are quite obviously brainwashed. I'll stop you, if it's the last thing I do.
You can try, child. I have God on my side.
Who is the man dressed in red?
No one that concerns the likes of you.
Wait, so you do know something about him?
Certainly, but that knowledge is not to be shared with unbelievers.
Tell me what you did to my friend, Isaac.
I offered her to God, and the Lord accepted her with open arms. If she is pure of heart, she will rise again, like my father did.
Wait, the same thing was done to Father Bill?
Oh yes, he was the first, the Alpha. All others followed.
So what? You offered up Eileen to this god of yours?
She is but one of many. I guided them all to the stairs of judgment.
Wait, so you were responsible for all those people disappearing? Going crazy?
All I did was bring them face to face with God. If they chose to reject him, they were beyond redemption.
Broken spark plug. I was like, knife? Stab it?
I'm done here.
Good. Now go repent, sinner.
I think, yeah, I wish. I think in the last game, or in the OG game,
I'll just borrow this for a while.
I think he was far more like repentant, like he felt bad or some shit like that.
Rats. Feels empty. I'll have to get gas elsewhere.
Because we did talk to him in the prison afterwards. And he led us to the next puzzle. So, this is definitely different. Oh yeah, what's that, Shocker. Oh, I like that one. That's a nice skin. I need to have the flame one on at some point, but I will, I'll keep Shocker until then. Okay. Go to the lakeside cabin. Fill the gas can from the Catmobile's tank. Yeah, don't walk too close up there. Alright. No. I want to use it on the Catmobile. There we go.
Okay, girl, time for you to do your part.
Good thing I topped you up at the gas station this morning.
Okay, now it's telling me to go to the storage.
Okay, that should be enough.
Okay, so we can still move around. Yes, we can still move around.
Sure. Let me just go buy a lawn first.
Achievement unlocked. All lawn, no brains.
An old gas-powered lawnmower. Looks like it's in pretty good shape.
What about the spark plug?
Let's see here. Aha! Same plug size.
Ah, what a coincidence.
I'll take a good spark plug and throw away the busted one.
Okay. So now we've got the boat. Alright, gas can on the engine.
Okay, that should be enough.
And spark plug.
All right, moment of truth. Yes, time to hit the water.
Okay. Let's see where this takes us. I have no idea. Oh, I like that. I like watching her hair kind of flap around. Drawing. This is new. This is like completely new.
The siblings are holding hands as they watch the smoky lights in the forest. I wonder if they are afraid or if they are in awe. It seems like Lily and Nathan encountered the smoky lights in the forest, too. That's the other boat. Nathan must be around.
Yeah, there's no way Nathan could have been at the door. He'd dropped them, I guess. Sue probably saw Kathy inside and told him to go. And he dropped things as he ran. Wow, this is a really, like, hauntingly pretty new area. Oh.
Lily floats dead in the water. Did she truly want to die like this? Nathan is distraught after Lily's death. I can't imagine the horror of that night. Poor kids. Lily is painting a happy landscape on a canvas. This must be the early days. Nathan is happily drawing something on the floor. Now that's a big tree. Good choice for a treehouse. I don't see any low branches, so it doesn't look very climbable. Nathan! You up there?
Go away! No girls allowed!
Well, that went great.
I mean, when you're Cassandra Truth, is it the only way to escape inevitable doom is to stick your middle finger up in God's face and take yourself out? Involving Nathan was awful, but yeah, they never in the OG they never demonized Lily for it either. They saw it as a tragedy, and that's what I like is that usually it's like, oh, the mentally unstable person is a killer, like regardless of age or sex or race or anything like that. Like a lot of horror games and a lot of thrillers are like, oh, the killer had some kind of mental illness. Kathy Rain subverts it as it was a little boy just listening to what his big sister told him to do. And he was scared because she was so angry and he didn't know what else to do. Like, I think that's a very clever way to circumvent it. I don't think that's vilifying mental illness as a killer. I think that is showing how, unfortunately, in some circumstances, mentally ill people are used. I think I really do like Kathy Rain for completely avoiding that trope. Because it's very prevalent in media today. And it's very annoying. Like, your dime a dozen Steam horror game, 9 times out of 10, when you get a Steam horror game, and it's like, oh, there's a murder, the main character has some kind of illness. The Beast Inside, Visage, Infliction are the 3 I can think of off the top of my head. Visage was like, this is the solution to PT, like, and it got kickstarted and everything. And every story that I have seen so far, the YouTuber I was watching played it, kind of stopped. I don't know if he's going to pick it up because he's so tired of the trope, but of the stories that he had played so far, every murderer was mentally ill, and he was so sick of it. And, like, the Beast Inside, that was the big thing, like, and it looked like such a cool, awesome game, and then it turned out to be, like, this really jarring, terrible thing. Like, where it's like, oh, guess what? There were 2 killers, and it's because they had DID, and it's like, Jesus Christ. There's another one. There's quite a few that have DID, that use DID as a scapegoat, because it's an illness that we don't really understand. Inmates is another Steam horror game that is awful and does it. Oh, what's the other fucking one I'm thinking of? There's another one. Yeah, it's 9 times out of 10, when you find a Steam horror or thriller game that's like, oh, it's psychological horror, tread very carefully, because 9 times out of 10, it's trying to replicate Silent Hill with mental illness. It's trying to combine Silent Hill 2 and mental illness, and it doesn't do it well. So, yeah. I mean, even Bloober Team has been doing that shit with, even with Layers of Fear, which I enjoyed. But, I mean, Bloober Team is doing it all the fucking time. They did it with Blair Witch. They grossly misrepresented PTSD in Blair Witch, in the video game. I just have zero faith in Bloober Team. They started out well. I think the first Layers of Fear was their most solid entry. And after that, it just... They can't help themselves. But I could go on a whole rant about Bloober Team, and I won't. So props to Kathy Rain for avoiding this trope. And, yeah, I agree. Gently Pets that game's character. Because that's why I was so thrilled to run into that character. I'm not going to say what game it is on this stream, because that's like part of the surprise in like a good way. They treated DID respectfully, and I was so excited. And that's why I was so adamant about a character in Deadly Premonition not having DID, and that there were two entities occupying one body, and it was not DID. Even though, like, the most common theory is that, no, X character has DID, and I'm like, no! And chat then overwhelmingly agreed with me, thankfully. Yeah, I mean, mental illness is not a reason for murder, and that is a horrible stigma that already exists, and I wish the media would stop fucking doing it. So I like how Kathy Rain subverted this, pretty much. But to get Nathan to come down, I think we're gonna need one of the drawings. So let's do a happy one.
Hey, Nathan! I know what happened with you and Lily.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, I do. In the beginning...
Okay. In the beginning, things were happy.
You and your sister were happy and carefree. You both enjoyed drawing. Then, one day...
You saw the smoky lights.
You met the strange floating lights in the forest. After that...
Lily started getting angrier?
Lily became angry. She wanted you to do something. And then... Lily started painting scary things. In the end... something terrible happened. And Lily drowned in the lake.
No, it didn't happen like that.
Okay. It's out of order.
Crap. I don't think I got it right. Hey!
Nuh-uh.
Yes, I...
Okay, in the beginning, Lily was
You
happy.
and then...
The
You met
smoky
after
lights.
that. Lily started painting scary things. And then...
Okay, and then she got angry and wanted you to do something.
Lily became angry. She wanted you to do something. In the end... something terrible happened. And Lily drowned in the lake.
I had pruny fingers.
Oh, Nathan.
Yeah? It's hard to hear you up there, Nathan. Can you come down?
Okay.
Sweet man.
Lily was angry that time. Angry and sad. Mostly angry.
Angry with you?
Angry with everybody. Mama was asleep, Papa too.
Okay, what happened next?
Lily wanted to go down to the lake. She told me to hold her under the water for a while. She said I had to. She had painted it, and everything she painted was supposed to happen. I didn't want to, but Lily said she would tell Mama that I was bad if I didn't. But the Red Man says it was an accident, and that Lily is in a better place.
It's okay, Nathan. Lily was sick. It's not anyone's fault. When did you first meet the Red Man?
I don't know. I see him in the woods sometimes. He and Lily always fought.
They did? About what?
He wanted Lily to take her medicine.
What kind of medicine? Pills to make her less sad and angry?
I don't know. Just medicine. But you know what? It's okay. I still talk to her all the time.
You talk to Lily? And she talks back?
Yes.
Take me to her, Nathan. Take me to Lily.
Okay.
Okay, beforehand, we...
So, what are we waiting for?
Shh! They're close! See?
Oh shit. We need to get away from them, Nathan. They're dangerous.
No! They're nice!
Poor little Mender met her end, witnessed so much she couldn't comprehend. Claimed by the lake, she screamed to her god, struggled for air as she twisted and clawed. But all was in vain, and her cries went unheard. 'Twas a heartbreaking theater of the absurd.
Oh, well, that's a hint.
You could just clap, you know. No appreciation for the performing arts. There. You're being dramatic. Is it all those secrets piling up behind your face?
Thank you for the,
No pain, no gain. At least that color looks good on you.
Thank you for the brick to the face.
Well
hint.
then. It's always a pleasure, Bill.
Jesus.
Wakey, wakey! They're gone now. You know what, Kathy?
What?
I'm hungry.
All right, Nathan. Let's get you home.
So, yeah, beforehand, we talked about this with Nathan just in the clearing.
Poor guy. I don't think he understands any of this.
No.
I should mark the spot he brought me to on my map.
Conwell Lake, it is gonna be a fucking...
2 points can make a line, but that's not really a proper shape yet.
I bet you the last one's on Perwyn Peak.
Oh, and what did the red man say? The secrets piling up behind your face?
I mean, just the fact that the painting bled was enough, Kathy. Okay, now we're kind of getting back on track. Nathan actually managing to be the perfect candidate to not go insane from dreamy hellscapes. Yeah. He can't comprehend what he's seeing, and it's the comprehension that really drives you insane. Yep. Which is different from Lovecraftian horror, which is... you just can't comprehend it, period. Lynchian horror is, I know I've talked about this many times before, is the mirror of our world, and things are just a bit different. And they go into the uncanny valley. I mean, as we saw here, the Crimson Man was standing literally in this spot.
A hidden safe. There's also a poem here written by Father Bill. I copied it to my notepad.
Okay.
The code to the safe must be hidden somewhere in this poem.
God.
Father Bill mentions his wife and children. Maybe there's some connections to his family?
This is the hell puzzle.
I'm sure there's a hidden meaning in there. And I could always try guessing. Most people use numbers they can relate to, like important dates to them.
Sorry, Kathy. Okay, 6 numbers.
6-digit code. Good to know.
Okay. Oh, here we go. This is a very infamous puzzle. And I'm just going to use a guide. I'm not even going to fucking pretend. Because this is ridiculous. Glad to see they didn't change this. Fucking A. All right. Let's go to the fucking Price Mausoleum.
In the text, Father Bill's family members are used as reference points. Could he be referring to the physical layout of the graves? I copied the grave layout to my notebook next to the poem. This information should relate to the poem somehow.
I lie in the center of Mark of the Lord. My wife gazes down as my sons stand below.
Center, above, below. Is he defining reference points on some kind of shape?
Okay. Henrietta.
Of course! The sign of the Lord! Some of the graves can form the shape of a cross.
I hate this puzzle.
Now, if I can only figure out which dates are relevant.
I witnessed 3 dawns, felt warmth on my skin. Their radiant bronze lay nearby, not within. Well, if it's in this cross. 3 dawns. Their birthdays. Eh?
Yes.
Okay.
That must be it. 3
I actually did
dawns
guess
mean
that
3
one.
births, and they're all adjacent to Father Bill's grave.
I actually did guess that
I'm
one.
sure I'm close now. I just have to somehow narrow down these to the correct number of digits.
From east to west, I touched every soul. From lasting to brief, their parts made a whole. I have no idea. Right to left, long measurement unit of time to shorter to shortest. Okay, east to west I got from left to right. Long from lasting to brief. Okay. So it would be 61 13 4?
I'm sure the year is correct, but I think I messed up the format for the day and the month.
61 11 22.
From
Oh.
lasting to brief. Year, month, day. That's gotta be it.
Okay. That's not nearly as bad as it was before, actually. Man, fuck this puzzle, though. They made it a little bit easier. Thank God. I definitely needed help with the first and the last one, though. Time check. I mean, we're nearly at day 5, honestly. And day 5, you remember what that is. So I can end this recording here and continue if you guys want, because I don't think it's going to take probably much longer than an hour and a half. We're definitely in the home stretch now. We haven't gone to the peak, but from what I'm seeing, that's just kind of an extra step, and then otherwise we are in the home stretch. Okay, so I just got, sorry guys, I paused the recording there. Just got finished conferring with chat. I'm gonna end this episode and we're gonna wrap it up in the next one. I think I've got about maybe an hour, hour and a half left, so not that much longer. And Kathy Rain left. So this has gone past the original length, and I'm pretty satisfied with the new stuff, honestly. But I'll talk about that more at the end. So, thank you guys so much for watching this on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.